Hello everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. Friday morning, highly requested video. Many of you have asked me, what do you do during a recession? And you guys want some good tips. Well, I feel like I have some that may be helpful, but I also feel I have a little different twist on this than you might hear elsewhere. And let me explain. I feel many times when folks talk about the recession, many times it's fear-based and people end up feeling panicked, stressed, anxious, and I don't feel like those feelings are do any good. Nothing positive comes out of those feelings. That's number one. Number two, one of the things that I highly agree with is that no matter what our income is, whether the economy is booming or whether things are tight and the economy isn't doing so well, I don't see why our spending should be any different during either of those times. And let me give you an example. I've known of folks in the past that maybe their income is raised, someone got a raise, somebody got a new job, and their income has raised and they're really excited about that. And I'm not saying that we can't upgrade our lifestyle a little bit to enjoy life, but some of these folks end up upgrading their lifestyle a lot. I've known of an example of one family that they used to drive a used car and they shared a car, and then once they got new jobs and they were making really good money, they each had a new car with a car payment on it. They bought a house that their house payment was really high that not one of their incomes could cover, and they upgraded their lifestyle in so many ways. The downside of doing that is that if the economy is not booming, then it would be a difficult situation to all of a sudden downgrade your lifestyle. So what I'm saying before I even give you these tips is this. Whether the economy is booming and you've got more work or money than you know what to do with, or things are tight, why do we have to have totally different budgets? Why can't we live frugally during the good times too, so we're prepared when maybe some tougher times come? And so here are my 6 little tips. Number 1, don't play into what the media tells you and become fear-based, because like I always say, nothing good comes out of acting reactionary or acting out of fear. And believe me, I can get extremely anxious myself, so I'm speaking to myself at that one. So take a deep breath and calm down. Number 2, every month, whether the economy is going up or down, because always, ever since 1900, we've had good times and bad times in the economy, or level times. So reallocate your budget every month and ask if there's ways that you can save money or ways you can make money. So always reallocate it, which brings me to number 3. I have 3 budgets. I've already done a video on this. I have the generous budget, I have the frugal budget, which is what we're on now, and then I have bare bones budget. Have those already set in place so that if things got really tight, you could move to the next level of budget and live off a low amount of money. The main thing is to keep your bills as low as you possibly can. Number 4, this is a biggie. Plan for other sources of income. For example, if things got tight for me, and you guys know that I lost some accounts that I was working on, and so my income is now lower. Now, if something were to happen with that again, I already have another source of income. I would go back every weekend on Saturdays and Sundays, I would go back to doing product demos every weekend. Or I would pick up another scheduling job on the side where I knew I could make more money. I have something in place that I would go to, and then I would go to bare bones budget. So I would make more money in other areas, and I would go back to a bare bones budget. So I've got a plan in place if something happens. Number 5, if there's anything that you feel, repairs that you've put off that are a need, maybe get those now before, like say for example, you're at a job where they're talking about 8 months down the road that they might lay people off. Well, if that's the case, you've got 8 months to plan for it. Start piling away money in savings, start looking for side gigs, start looking for other jobs, and any repairs you've put off that are a need, get those done. That way you've got time to plan. Number 6, you may want to stockpile some things that you know that are a need. For example, you know, shampoos, toothpaste, anything that you know is not going to go bad, maybe certain food if you can. That would be another idea. These are just 6 ideas I came up with. I'd like to know in the comments below any other ideas you have on what you would do during recession time. And in the comments below, I definitely would love to hear some positive and any steps that you can take that can make a difference. This is Money Mom signing off, and as always, I love you. Bye-bye.